create today is to create dangerously. Every publication is an act that exposes one to the passion of an age that forgives nothing. A lot of these images for me were sparked here.
I think the most important thing Barnard has taught me in finding my own voice is also listening to other people's voices and being able to listen to them well. In listening to other voices, you can become more aware and more sure of your own voice.
Africana Studies is the study of the history, cultures, literatures, and peoples of Africa and the diaspora. It comprises faculty and students from a range of departments and programs on campus.
It's a discipline that is interdisciplinary, so it can be approached from a variety of different perspectives, which gives it its richness and its breadth and depth. And through Africana Studies, I find that our students are really able to explore particular pathways of inquiry. The Distinguished Alumni Speakers Series is the Africana Studies Program attempt to look at alumni who have passed through Barnard and whose work since being at Barnard touches on issues related to Africana Studies in the diaspora. And so Edwidge Danticat is the best choice we could have imagined for an inaugural speaker to the lecture series. She's an incredibly accomplished and celebrated alumna, but she's someone who I think is very vocal and very confident about expressing what it meant for her to be a student at Barnard.
When I came to Barnard, I didn't know very much about places like this. I grew up in Brooklyn after I left Haiti, so this was to me a whole new world, a whole different world. But you join this collective in which there are all these great women. You know, I learned from their example. I learned slowly to raise my voice, you know, to take risks. And I remember when I was an undergrad, you know, there was a box in Milbank with the books, and I was there imagining so hard. I would look at Entezaki, I would look at, you know, Talani Davis and Zora Neale Hurston, and I would go by that and think one day my book will be in there. People would encourage me here. You know, Quandra Prettyman was a very important person to me. It's an honor to share the stage with Professor Prettyman, who was my first-year seminar professor.
I honestly think that one of the wonderful things about teaching is that you do get to learn from your students. And you get to watch them.
I had an opportunity to write a foreword to Their Eyes Were Watching God. When I was writing that, I thought of her quite a bit because, you know, she taught me how to read in this sort of probing way. I think the thing that probably most encourages women to find their voice is the fact that there's a space for their voice to be heard.
I feel like just seeing that and seeing how far you can go from just being here is really inspiring to me.
I want to be able to share that voice and share my passions with everyone, and that's something that Edwidge definitely said she's able to do now as a writer. And so to finally have her come back to campus and speak to us is, you know, such an amazing experience, just knowing that there's someone else, you know, someone famous in the Haitian community who I can look up to and aspire to become.